What if motherhood isn't your path? This vlog isn't just about pancakes, poker night, and family parties. It's about the quiet questions that echo inside so many women. Do I want children? Am I broken if I don't? Will a child finally make me whole and happy? Will I love a child unconditionally, even if they're nothing like I imagined? Does it have to be my own blood and DNA for me to love deeply? In this vlog, I'm opening up about a choice I made as a little girl and the truth I live by as a woman today. A truth that challenges pressure, biology, and tradition. And while we celebrate my husband's son with love, laughter, and all the magic of family, I am also inviting you to reflect, not just on family, but on freedom, not just on roles, but on reality, not just on what makes a mother, but what makes a woman. This is for every woman who ever questioned the script. And in my world, we level up. We set high standards for ourselves first and then for everything and everyone around us. Because here we are healing in heels. Welcome to the Soft Life with Substance. I am Anella, an independent artist, singer, and songwriter with millions of streams on Spotify and YouTube, and now also a vlogger. I split my life between Dubai and Denmark, balancing music, family, and femininity. Welcome to my world that I built. Mwah. Here we are, guys, in our vacation house, and my husband just came home from Flecker, Germany, and bought all this candy for Laus's party. Like, this is insane. Wow, this is a lot of candy. Wow, baby, you have been driving for so many hours. That's insane. And all the sodas and water. Oh my god. Here we have all the candy. Wow. It's a lot. My husband is the most thoughtful man on the planet. Look at this. He literally organized this amazing cute surprise for his son. Can you tell them, baby, what you did? So what is he getting?
He's, of course, getting Gifler.
Which is his favorite.
Which is his favorites.
Yes.
And then he's, of course, getting Nutella, because that's also his favorite. And then I have packed a football, the Eiffel Tower, and a plane. And this to symbolize that he will get a trip to a European city, where he can go out and eat Michelin food and either see a football match or see something cultural. And this is the boarding card, where it says it's from Aalborg to a European city of your choice.
That's so cute!
Yes, and then he will get this diploma that says he is a junior investor, and the mission is build his own fortune. And this diploma is for Lauritz Bundgaard Nielsen, which now is officially licensed to invest for as an investor for LBN, which stands for Lauritz Bundgaard Nielsen Invest. And I'm giving him a start capital on 5,000 Danish kroners. So.
Wow, that's so cute. So we are so excited to give it to him and see what he will think of it. I have also a gift for him. My gift will be 5,000 krona for a ski vacation. So I bought some small stuff that symbolize the ski vacation. And he loves monkeys. This one is something you can throw and destroy, which he loves to squeeze. And then I wrote a card. I always have trouble with the cards because I always want to say more than there's space. But Yeah, I hope he will be so happy and have the best vacation with his boys. And here we are, fixing the table. This is the video I wish I had when I was questioning everything. Today I want to talk about a topic that feels like taboo. Should you have children? Let's talk about freedom, love, ego, biology, and most importantly, truth. Let me start by saying this. You are not broken for being unsure. You are not selfish for questioning motherhood. You are not incomplete without a child. This is not the 1950s, ladies. Women today get to choose. And choice requires reflection. Doubt is not fear, it's intelligence, maturity, and love. Good morning, guys. Today is the day. Everybody's up. It is 6:15. Mads has been sleeping on the sofa, and everybody needs some coffee. Yay! It's time for some lunch. I will have some salmon and avocado. Look at this, so cute. Oh.
Run from it.
Oh. Guys, it is 7:52 and we are on the way to the venue to get all the balloons ready and to, put the final touch on the venue before we have to go to the church. And I'm still sick, not feeling any better. And here we have Minnie, the star of the day. Yay! Let's do this. Look at him, guys. Oh, so cute, so beautiful. Caroline? Here we are, ready to go to the church. And it is Danish tradition that you wash the car before going to a big thing in the church. So here we are, waiting to wash the car. And everybody's ready. Look at him, so pretty. There are women who never felt the urge to become mothers, and they are whole. And then there are mothers who love their children deeply, but quietly miss the woman they used to be. Having a child is not a shortcut to happiness, and it is not a solution to emptiness, loneliness, or a broken identity. There are many women and men who bring children into the world hoping the child will finally fix something inside them. Heal a wound from childhood or give their life purpose. Make the partner stay. Give them status or admiration. Fill the void of unhappiness. But that is not love. That is ego. and that is so unfair to the child. We are done in the church, and it was really. We are done in the church, and he was so good. He was a little bit nervous, not that much, but we could see it in the beginning when he went into the church. He was like, ooh. But it was so good. He was so cute, and he looked so pretty. So now we are driving behind him. He's over there somewhere, and we will take some nice, beautiful videos and pictures, and then we will go to the venue and have a lot of food. And yeah, I'm so excited. How do you feel, baby, with the big boy? I'm happy. It was so cute. A child is not here to complete you. They are not responsible for your joy, your healing, or your wholeness. So ask yourself with honesty, would I still want a child if no one ever praised me for it? Or if the child has special needs, doesn't look like me, or make me feel invisible, can I still love unconditionally? Am I willing to be the parent? Or am I craving the feeling of being needed? Nothing outside of you will make you happy until you understand the game of life and your role in it. Not a partner, not a job, and not a child. Children are mirrors. They will reflect every unhealed part of you. They will test your nervous system, your limits, your marriage, your identity, and they deserve a parent who didn't choose them to feel whole, but who already was on the journey toward wholeness. So let's remember, there is no gold medal for motherhood, and no shame in choosing a different path. Maybe you become a mother one day. Maybe you become one in spirit, not biologically. What matters most is that you choose with clarity and love, not fear or pressure. You don't owe the world a child. You owe yourself a life that feels true. And here comes the big question. Must we give birth to love a child? Is blood the only thing that makes a family? Are you even a real woman if you choose not to have a baby? People ask me all the time, Anella, when will you have children? You are so good with kids. And especially after I met my husband, who already has 2 boys, the question became even louder. When will you have your own little baby? And sometimes asking such questions can be quite inappropriate because, it's personal. What if someone can have children and having a baby is the only thing they ever dreamed about? And being asked something like that can be so heartbreaking. There's a difference between not being able to and choosing to. My decision wasn't made for me. I made it. We just did a nice photo session with this beautiful car. Look at this. Or what if you have been through something so traumatic that is the very reason you don't have children? Sometimes we need to be more mindful before asking such direct questions about something so sensitive and deeply personal. I always known my answer. I made the decision when I was 9 years old, a little girl with a big truth. I don't want children. It sounds extreme, doesn't it? I was a deeply sensitive child. And I saw too much, felt too much. I witnessed things no little girl should ever have to witness. The world didn't feel safe to me, and it still doesn't. Actually, in my song Selfish, I wrote, "An untrained soldier in a heartless war, no shield to protect." That's how I felt growing up, unprotected, unprepared, alone. And even now, I don't feel safe with where the world is heading right now. But yeah, that's a topic for another video. I was always fighting to survive in a world that felt brutal. So no, the idea of bringing a child into this world never felt like a calling. Not for me. Maybe if I had grown up in a different home with a different kind of love, maybe I would have children of my own. For me, having a child right now would actually be selfish, because honestly, I live in Dubai. My husband's boys live in Denmark. They are big boys with such a big age gap considering a baby. They will never have anything in common and not grow up together. And both my husband and I have no parents, so no grandparents will be around. No extra help, no family, no friends, no one close by. If we had a baby now, it would grow up alone. And I cannot bring a child into the world if I cannot give them all I never had. I don't want them to have a lonely childhood just like I did. So in our case, it would be so selfish to have a baby, and that goes against everything I personally stand for. And I feel very blessed to have met a man that already has 2 boys. I am not missing out on the children part, believe me. I am having all the family traditions, holidays, the beautiful memories, and that is more than enough for me because I never had the need to have a baby. And I don't need a child to carry my blood or DNA to love them. I love all children. Some people don't want children because we already were the parents growing up, while other kids were outside playing. I was managing chaos, soothing an adult, solving problems I was never meant to carry. I was the emotional support, the responsible one, the peacemaker. Before I even understood what peace meant, I never had a childhood. I was the mother way before I was a child. I am a big sister and I was very involved with my siblings until my dad passed away. So now I want to finally live the life most people get to live after the kids are grown up. Mine was just the other way around. So now I'm grown. I am tired. I am finally choosing me. I just want to have fun and live the good and soft life. I am done surviving. I am finally living. And sometimes I wonder, will I regret not having a baby one day? But then I remind myself, you never know what child you will get or what life brings. And love isn't guaranteed just because you gave birth. I believe the way you treat your parents as adults mirrors how they treated you as a child. So the only thing I can do now is to love my 2 stepboys, my little nephew Matteo, my nieces, and my friends' kids with all my heart and with pure intention. And then time will reveal everything. So no, I am not avoiding motherhood. I am just healing from the one I never got to choose. And to be honest, my music is my baby, my purpose, my voice, my whole life. I am already overflowing with love. And most of all, I refuse to live a life in guilt. My whole childhood's basic emotion for me was guilt and shame. I was raised to feel constant guilt for not being who they wanted me to be, guilt for not doing enough, guilt for not being enough, not giving enough, for not fitting in. Well, I lived that story before, and this time I am writing my own story. And I don't want to feel guilt for not having enough time for my baby or enough time for my music. The constant guilt of letting something or someone down or having to choose one over the other. And then all the anxiety and stress that comes with all the love. The fear if something happens. I just cannot take that anymore. It's just too much. My heart can't simply take that. I need peace.
Guys, we had so much fun. Now it's time to clean up the whole area and go home. Yay!
Det var selvfølgelig meget spændende, men vi blev først venner i 7. Derudover så har du været en dejlig ven. Det var fedt at komme op og snakke med dig.
Jeg synes, jeg fejrer lavet slet her, mand.
One of my absolute favorite things about Denmark is it is actually 10 p.m. guys, and look at this. The sun is still like it's not dark at all, and we will jump into the jacuzzi and chill after the most amazing day. It was so good. Lauris was so happy. He got so many amazing gifts and it was just perfect. So let's jump into the jacuzzi and see you tomorrow morning. Mwah.
Så går det lige 3 minutter, så er den klar. 5 minutter.
Så kan man godt gå ind bagefter, eller hvad?
Hvor skal I lige hen?
Let's do this!
Skulle der noget i?
Hvor er den dejlig. Hvor er det her. Guys, look at this! Just perfect!
Ja, altså lige så.
Good morning, Moxie. Good morning. Here I am making pancakes with the whole family.
He was so happy to see Auntie's pancake.
I was got the pizza.
Pancake! Can you go to pancake? Skal du have Nutella? Hvad skal vi bruge igen?
Lidt op. Så skal jeg tage det.
Op og sidde her. Nu må jeg se, kan du puste?
Never a kaffe. Never a kaffe.
We literally have so many lobster tails. We have a lot. Let's have this. Delicious. Look at this, guys. So many. And we still have a lot. Oh, cannot wait. Hvad skal du have? En i dag. Ret længe.
Ja. Deroppe.
Og så bare, at der er så meget i. Altså, det er ikke sådan en kedelig salat. Der er virkelig meget i.
Ja. Han har heller ikke købt på noget. Ja.
Tak skal du have. Guys, we had the best time. We had so much food. And now it's time to go home and call it a night. It is 9:45 in the evening. And we are so tired. Look at this stunning view. Just pretty. Wow.
Ikke også? Så lad være, ikke også?
Good morning, guys. It is Laurits' birthday.
I dag er det Laurits' fødselsdag.
Hurra, hurra, hurra. Han sikrer sig en gave, for som han har ønsket sig. Med dejlig chokolade og kager til. Musik. Come on.
Vi skal huske noget til sidst.
Samme sted, så brænder du hul. Så kan du se her, så er det den, der sidder her. Det er fordi, du har den der.
So you, the woman who don't want children, you are still whole. You are still love. You are enough. I love you so much. Thank you for watching. I hope this resonated with you. And yeah, see you on the next one. I love you so much. Kisses. Bye bye.
Min gruppe.
Ej, jeg tænker bare, nej.
Look at this, guys.
Det er nogen her.
I went all in.
Har du?
Hvad har du?
Skal jeg vise den?
Yes. Nej, nej, hold kæft, hvor er du heldig, mand.
Er det min tur?
He's saying I'm very, very good, so I won.
No, you're lucky.
I got all the money! Money, money, money!
Ikke noget.
Ikke noget.
Sorry, baby! I took all his money.
Again.
Sorry. No.
Jeg har stadig ikke noget.
Sorry, guys. I took him even on his birthday. Sorry, guys.